And we are here for you.
For me?
For you.
Why are you here for me? What'd I do?
Are you looking for the hottest, the most controversial? We're getting videos taken down daily. Podcast out right now. Look no further. We are here. Save it for the booth, baby. Let's go.
What up? Big homie.
Hello.
We got people in the building. Big homie's back. He's back. Looking good. Punk is here. You know he's always here. Oh, Davita came back.
I did.
Davita came back.
Fuck with us again.
She want all the smoke.
She need a stage name.
Nah, she like. You gonna have a stage name?
I said bounce that ass. 2349. Nah, I'm just playing. I'm thinking something. I did for that. Let's ignore. I'm just talking.
2339. Okay. And Deuce is here, of course. So we were just talking. Let's get right into it.
Hey, before we start, shout out to my boy, had his baby. Congratulations.
Oh yeah, we definitely got a shout out Donovan.
Congrats.
Oh, Don. Yeah, he did.
Had a beautiful baby boy. Congrats. That's a good thing right there. So, dating friends, family. Mm-hmm. Can you do it? Do you do it? Is it too much drama involved?
It's a no for me.
Oh. Why? Why is that?
I just wouldn't, because you don't never know what's going to happen. I wouldn't want to lose a friend because a relationship went bad with one of his family members, or stuff always awkward at, they family events, because he might invite me because I'm, that's my boy, and then she got a different guy or don't got a guy, and I got a woman fucking looking at me sideways. It just could create some negative energy.
So you gonna bring your new girl to the family function which your friend invited you to?
I would usually bring my girl to the family function.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just asking.
That's why I wouldn't do it, because on the norm, yes, I'll bring my girl to my friend's function. But I dated somebody in your family. Now I can't do that. It's gonna create something awkward for me, for her. If I'm dating a girl, she gonna be looking at me like, why I can't go? It's just I'd rather not deal with it.
I think if you separate the friendship from the relationship, I think it's fine. And I wouldn't see the issue with you bringing your new girl if time has passed. Not like, oh, y'all broke up last week and you got a new girl now, the girl you cheated on her with, and it's like, oh, let's bring it up. I'm just using it as an example. Like, yeah, that would be awkward. But if y'all haven't been together like 6 months to a year and you got somebody else, like, I don't understand like why that would be awkward.
It may be. I don't know. And just because even if we good, the other relatives might not be good. They might be looking sideways. Like, it just create too much. To me, it'll be too much negativity that I don't feel I need to deal with.
Oh, no. One of my best friends, I married her cousin, so it worked out for me. Now we get divorced, that's different, but
exactly.
That'd be weird. But we've been together 20 years, though, so I feel like it'll be just whatever.
But if something was to happen, it might be a little awkward.
I probably wouldn't go to family functions.
See?
Well, I barely go now, so it wouldn't be like a difference because I barely go now.
I don't have a problem with it. I mean, that's y'all business. You feel me? I ain't gonna look at nobody no different. Hopefully they don't look at me no different. But, I don't have a problem with it. Do who you want to do and be who you want to be with.
Do who you want to do.
Do who you want to do.
Then that's the whole other part. If I know my homie been a hoe the whole time I knew him, and then he dating my family, it's like, what I'm supposed to do in that situation?
You let your cousin know, like,
see, I'm supposed to tell them.
I'm supposed to tell family, like, give them a warning, like, this person is a hoe. And if they decide to proceed, after that, that's on them. Because you told them.
So if you seen let's say your friend wasn't dating a relative. Mm-hmm. If you seen your cousin man cheating on her, would you tell her?
Yes.
Okay.
My cousin man, yeah.
Okay. If your
my homegirl, like one time I saw my homegirl's guy on the expressway with another girl in the car. I picked up my phone expeditiously, like, hey.
So do you get that guy that same treatment when your cousin do her thing?
Hold on. No, watch this. If your friend,
See what I'm saying?
if your friend is dating some random dude, you ain't gonna tell on her if she cheat, right?
I don't know him.
Okay, but if she dating your cousin, you gonna tell your cousin she cheated? You see what I'm saying? You gotta change your whole thinking, because if you caught a random girl cheating, you gonna tell your cousin, but because it's your friend, now it's like, I don't know. Hey, I shouldn't say nothing. I don't want to snitch on my friend.
Okay, I can see it being sticky in that sense, because it's like,
I just would rather not be involved. I don't even want to be in the middle of none of that.
You gotta be
shit.
Switzerland. You gotta be neutral.
But you can't stop it though. So at the end,
shit, you might can't stop it, but I swear, anybody ever said something about my sister? Nope. No. Nope. It's like
you can say it, but they go behind you and do it. It's like, it's different. It's up to her whether or not she wants to.
Well, that's up to them. Yeah.
I'm just saying, look, in that situation though, like if they doing them, you stay out of it no matter who doing what, because at the end of the day, you snitch. All that's gonna happen is they gonna get back together and you gonna be the problem.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't come to family functions. Yeah, I guess that's true.
If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be arguing like this.
You the instigator now.
They gonna find somebody else the reason they problem.
Find a reason to blame you. Yeah.
You feel me? So I stay out the way. But I don't have a problem with they doing it. I just let, like you said in the beginning, I let motherfuckers know, man. Foolie right here, this is resume. You know what I'm saying? Shorty right here, man, that's her resume. You feel me? And then you say, I still want to fuck with it. I'm going to sign this application. That's all you do.
I'm going to sign this application.
So, okay, once you tell them at the beginning, then you can just wash your hands from it, right? Like,
yeah.
If I see something, I'm not saying nothing. I already gave you my disclaimer. Like, if I see it, it's on. I'm not getting involved. Like,
I ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Because that's the only way I can handle it. I'm not getting involved. I don't get involved in others people's relationships. Y'all want to do y'all. Leave me out of it, please.
That makes sense.
Being up blind.
That's how I operate at this point.
You got to. Or you will be the problem. I'm telling you, I done seen it.
What is etiquette for a bachelor and bachelorette parties? Because I feel like this happens at bachelor parties. Like, you have like two different groups of people, and the guys don't know. They don't know the other guy. You know, like, oh, is he gonna snitch on me or whatever? Like,
but you're like days or weeks away from getting married. Like, what are you doing at your bachelor party that needs to be tricked on?
Y'all trip off anything.
Look. Y'all trip I'm all for like lap dances. I'm all for that.
Anything is cool except the actual fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get a male stripper, I don't want to see no videos with him slapping his dick in your face. But if that's what's going on, I better not see the shit. Long as you ain't fucking, I don't get no fuck. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like male strippers, so I don't know.
And most women say that. And that's
they love that out. They love that out.
No, I know. I'm not. But here's my thing. If I want dick smacking in my face or popping in my face, I have a husband for that. I don't need some random guy with his meat in my face.
Exactly. That's why that shit shouldn't be happening at no bachelorette party.
Okay, and should no pussy be in your face at no bachelor party? No strippers.
Not at all.
It should be no lap dances. It should be no lap dances. It should be no lap dances because your girl can give you a lap dance.
It shouldn't be no what?
No lap dances either because your girl can give you a lap dance.
But ain't no stripper putting a pussy in my face either.
Well, she shouldn't be naked rubbing her ass on your dick.
I agree. Huh? Wait, what?
A lap dance. Usually, a lap dance entails.
I was in the strip club, so
you know what I'm saying?
That's what
Females
goes on in
laps.
the strip club. So I'm not going.
So if you could get a lap dance with a naked ass bitch on your lap,
you could get dick slapped in your face.
Not me, but if the other woman wants, if the other one, not me per se,
but
if the other woman wants that, then why not? It's all in fun.
You can have a stripper
just a regular ass smacking. That's
yeah, you gotta keep it real.
Same thing basic. I do with my wife being there. I ain't gonna overdo it.
Right? No, I hear that.
So
I hear that. We done with the friends.
My bachelor night was pretty.
What was it?
Basic.
It was basic.
Yeah.
My bachelorette was basic too.
They sound
Went to a
like
couple
some basic
bars.
ass lies.
I had my bridal shower and my bachelorette was in the same day. So I had my bridal shower earlier that day. That night we went to a couple bars, bar hops. That was it.
So I'm the only one that went to a strip club.
Strip club.
You know, I ain't do nothing.
We went to a bar. He wouldn't say no way.
Nah, we went to a bar that was actually cracking downtown. Probably should have stayed. Then my boy took us to like 390 or something, and it was like,
what's 390?
Exactly.
I'm like,
shout out to
y'all. And they was trying to charge to get in there, and it was like a stadium. Oh no, it was weird as hell. Nah, bro, I'm not finna pay nor ask nobody to pay to go here. Strippers looked whack. Like, yeah, nah. And that was it. Went to the crib.
Now you just mentioned bro code. Does bro code and girl code, does that actually exist? Do people actually live by that?
Yes, absolutely.
Really?
Why would it not? Like,
hold on. What's the biggest part of girl code and bro code?
You don't tell no secrets. The secrets are secrets.
I thought it was you don't fuck with like each other like person. You know, spouse or something like that.
That's unwritten. Like that's. You shouldn't even have to say that.
Each other type shit.
Yeah, you shouldn't even have to say that.
But doesn't it happen?
Yes.
Doesn't it happen a lot?
I had two
That's
guys.
why I'm asking, does it really exist?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Do
Go
bro
ahead,
code
because
exist?
It exists, but do
Bro
people like
code
honor it though?
Yeah.
Is that
a lot
loyalty
of people
though?
don't honor it no more. But, you know, I done seen two of my guys, they didn't got into it because one tried to get on with, you know, the other one ex, and it was like one of them real exes. Yeah.
Do you know that ex? That's that sensitive topic right there.
Doesn't make sense. I feel like, well, me and my friends, where we operate, if we were all single, if I mess with somebody, they're off limits to everybody in the group.
What if it was just fucking?
Yeah,
it's still off limits.
You gotta define mess with,
fucking, talking, dating, sneaky link. Well, not just like, if it's just like conversation, like then it's like, if it's just legit, just like, oh, we texted, we talked for a little bit, but it was no action outside of that. I wouldn't assume no rights over this person, but as my friend,
right.
I said I wouldn't assume. I would not. You know what I'm saying?
I would.
I wouldn't claim.
I thought you only
got rights. You got rights over a motherfucker you had sex with.
In my friend group, absolutely.
Wait,
in my friend
I thought
group,
you
absolutely.
only had rights with people you marry. That's the only one
What
you
I'm
could.
saying is like in a friend group, say like if
when it goes down to girl code.
Right. And girl code is like, if I mess
with
with dude, then he's off limits to my friends. But if it was just
And
like
honor
conversation.
Has everybody in the girl group honored that?
We a piece of property, fellas. They got rights to us.
Facts, y'all are property. But no, just talking. But I don't know, cause like I said, like me and my homegirls, like everybody's in a relationship, married, engaged, whatever. But I feel like I don't know. I just feel like that's how it should be. If I would just talk to somebody,
honored that?
Yeah.
As far as I know.
Okay.
Yeah, as far as I know.
What you got to say over there?
I ain't sleeping with nobody the homie done messed with. Like,
define mess with.
So if one of the guys hits a not Lathan and she on there with you, you gonna say no?
Shit.
Can't go back on your
I would
word.
go holler at him.
He is going.
Are you okay?
He is going.
You feel me? That's why you said that.
No hollering at no, because he knows this.
I gotta take this shot, bro. I'm sorry, but
I guess that's a celebrity. That's a little different versus
versus the regular duck.
I just wanted to see if it was on.
If y'all done had sex, I ain't going.
No.
What about you?
Nah, if I was single and she was just whatever, and you like, I don't give a fuck about her. Okay, I don't care.
But you still gonna holler at your friend before doing anything. Right.
Because I gotta see what level they was on. I ain't just gonna do it. And
yeah.
Like, you know, ooh, I mean, man, how you and Shorty was? Oh, I don't give a fuck about her. We want shit. Alright, bet. My turn.
Wow, my turn. Wow.
At least when you say we got rights to something.
That's as bad. Oh damn, my turn. That's worse.
How? I ain't call you
She
property.
the one homie hopping.
Well, technically, I don't own you, but
I got rights to you.
but
We
you
just
know what
rent-
I'm saying. Oh,
We renting a space for a short amount of time.
no, fuck that. I'm in this space. No, I don't own you, but you off limits. You bad business.
It might be good business for the next motherfucker.
Not if she my friend. Not if
Go
she my
tell her.
friend.
So you got sons over there. You rather your son be more like Future or Russell Wilson?
Russ.
What about you, KJ?
Future.
Big
Oh,
homie.
whoa. What about you, big homie?
He answered that fast as hell.
Future?
Yeah, I said Future.
Okay.
Russell.
Russell. Okay. Can I get the
Perspectives?
Yeah, let me get the perspectives.
Go one, Russell Wilson. Y'all want y'all go
Well,
first?
for me, I would prefer raising my son to be like a Russell Williams Wilson, because I know how I would want to be treated as a woman, and I wouldn't want my son to do any to be out here just purposely breaking hearts or purposely being a dog.
Yeah, want my perspective?
Yes, sir.
I say Future because people growing up don't honor the Russell Wilsons until it's too late. So I don't want my son being the right guy to all these wrong women early, and then Future coming around there breaking his girl back every chance they get, because girls want a bad guy. That's what, at the end of the day, girls love bad guys. And for a long time, yes, it's true. It's damn near proven. And I don't want to see my son going through that. I'd rather him be the one.
So you want him dishing out the pain?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I've seen what happens when the
Do
guy.
you have daughters?
Yeah, I have daughters.
So you will.
We not talking about what I want for my daughter.
But if you're going to raise your son in that manner, you have to be
No,
okay
I'm not
with
gonna
your.
raise him in that
Well, I'm
manner,
saying
but
if-
I would rather him do
Be-
that
right.
on his own, But I'm gonna tell him the right way. I'm gonna tell him to be like his father. But
So are you more of a Russell or are you more of a Future?
Russell. Why? She don't believe.
Punk.
Oh,
What up, Russell Wilson?
That's how you.
Yeah, that's how I would raise my sons. That's how I raise my sons. At least I try to. That's how I was raised.
are you leading by example?
Yeah, that's how. That's how I was
You're more
raised.
Future. You're more Russell Wilson than Future.
Absolutely. I'm more Future.
Listen,
I'm in the streets.
all right, look, I'm gonna be real. The reason why it's fucking me up because I done seen a guy that's so Russell and how, you feel me,
How he got treated?
How the girl dog.
man. And then
What they
he
do?
can't-
What
Now
happened
you
to
want
you? What
him to
happened
be
to
Future so
him?
he could get his mental back right. Cause
I ain't gonna say no details because
Okay,
it's a
okay.
close.
But
it's a close-
but you said like you want him to be a Future to get his shit back. Is that gonna help though? Would
Yeah.
that help?
sometimes
It should.
I ain't look. My mama raised me to be in relationships, right?
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't bring random chicks around. If I had a girlfriend,
Shout
it
out
was
to Miss
just
Allen.
her.
Shout out to Miss Allen.
For real. But even though she raised me that way, when I wasn't in relationships, it was like,
Do you?
do me.
That's different. But were you honest with the women that
Yes.
you with? Okay, as long as you were honest, and
You
you let
don't
them
think
know.
Future was honest with them?
To a certain extent, I don't feel like fully.
I mean,
But he got money though,
Do
so he
your
can probably be like,
thing.
I ain't shit.
Right,
Like I'm
do
finna fuck
your
you and
thing.
8 other
Right,
bitches, but
he got money.
He had that
Exactly.
stipend.
That's what I'm saying.
you got that Diddy. You got that Diddy stipend.
He probably telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? But that's-
Exactly, and
Now,
women
hold
will
on.
accept more
Go
when the
ahead.
guy has money versus when the guy doesn't have money.
That's fucked up.
It is,
But Russell got
that's-
money. Russell got large money.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But I'm just saying,
he
like
could
women
be
would.
Future.
Right. What I was
Right, if
saying
you
was
wanted
to.
women
If you
will
wanted to.
accept Future being like, "Hey, I'm fucking you," and 8 other bitches because he got the money. Versus if it was
Man,
just
listen.
one of y'all regular asses, like,
Shit.
"Hey, like I'm
First
fucking you
off,
and 8 other bitches," she gonna
next
be like,
topic.
"What?"
No. First off, ain't shit regular up in here.
Well, I'm just saying, like, regular, like, y'all not like celebrities. And y'all not like on that. I'm not saying y'all regular. Like clearly, y'all hang around me.
No, we real.
You hanging with
We
us.
tell him. Let him know.
Either
Let her know.
Y'all wanted me back, so it's me.
She said she the star of the show.
Hey,
Nah, I'm not.
don't
Not when they
let.
was dogging my ass.
Don't
Who
let.
dog you? Ain't nobody dog you.
Them TikTok. I was like,
You look.
I pushed my purse a little bit. Like I had to text Punk like, well, damn, like what I did to them.
Hey, then we pre-warn you.
Me
Yeah,
pre-warned
it
you.
didn't bother me though.
You just gotta read
Oh,
fast.
so let's take a turn here. Let's talk about.
I gotta make a statement.
What you gotta say?
Don't act like regular dudes ain't doing the same stuff the Future's doing.
Go.
No, I'm not saying
do
that.
regular
Right,
dudes
right.
still got
Because
8 women that know they sleeping with 8 women and then allowing them to sleep with them. Don't.
Well,
you ain't gotta have a bag for that to happen.
That's true. I'm not saying that you do, but I'm saying for some women, that's the deal breaker. Like, if you like, what's keeping me here? If you say, oh, excuse me, if you fucking me and 8 other bitches, what's keeping me here? Cause I'm not finna like be rotated like, oh, I'm a every Monday. Like, no, like what's keeping me here? What's keeping me? That's what I'm asking. So what's keeping? Like, if it's just
you
whatever.
have to ask them.
Well, I guess
The
that's
way
true.
they make
the
you feel or
toxic,
something.
the
I don't
toxic
know.
routine that they
The
love.
toxic, they probably
The
got
toxicity that they
their own
love.
niggas, so they don't.
That's what.
You know, it is what it is. If you
Every
got,
Monday, you're mine.
if he
Like,
got-
I got you. I own the rights to you every Monday.
If a dude messing with 8 different chicks that got niggas, cause chicks be cheating too, then they all thinking the
Who
same.
said
It's all
that?
the same. That
Women
chicks
do
be
not
cheating.
cheat.
Your women do not cheat.
Women do not cheat.
Lie.
Okay.
No, I can't speak for everybody.
Black
but I
men
know.
don't cheat either.
Wow. Okay.
Right.
Okay, Future.
So,
Turn out the lights.
but so since you did mention the TikTok comments, I wanted to ask. So, what do you think about the platform overall? Do you think that it is too harsh? Do you think that we need to talk about more positive things? What is
Absolutely
your
not.
what is your outside view of it?
The platform, I feel like it's a good platform, like, because everything is not positive, everything is not negative. Sometimes it's literally just an outlet just to talk. As far as the comments, it's just like they see 30 seconds to 2 minutes of a conversation or whatever it is, and they have a judgment off of that. So it's like, okay, you a keyboard gangster. That's fine.
Go watch the whole show.
Watch the whole. Yeah, follow the YouTube. Watch the whole thing so you have context.
I got tired of telling people, if you watch the whole show, you would know. It was just like, whatever. But
Yeah.
It's easier to watch TikToks though, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really is.
Just-
It's an hour podcast, so we do understand.
We
And keep
understand.
making your comments and keep doing what you got to do.
We appreciate
'cause
all
We
comments.
do.
I definitely do.
I just wanted to throw that out there because we had a guest just like, where are the positive topics? Where are the, and I was just like, we just, like,
Come with 'em.
if you want
Bring
to,
some topics.
so this is an open platform. So that's why I always ask people, hey, is there anything you want to talk about? Like, we've had this happen before. It's like, and people be like, nah, nope. So please don't come on here and complain about the topics if you don't have topics to talk about.
The topics aren't necessarily negative or positive.
It's
It's
just
just your
opinions.
perspective on it.
Opinions,
Yeah.
your
It's
perspective,
opinions.
what you done been through, what you see.
This podcast is definitely introspective. It's from the people that's talking. It's from their point of view. The topics that we pick. Hey, viral topics. And okay. I used to be an artist, right? So when you make stuff with context, right, and substance, and you put your all into it, you put it out there. Guess what? Nobody give a damn. But when you give them what they want, you give them that shit that's knocking, that shit rocking, the hook good, then they mess with it. So we could come on here and talk about the most substance ever, but when we try, we get like, 100 views or whatever, we come giving them what they want. All right, we 10,000 views, 50,000 views, so I mean, I guess the proof is in the pudding. We gonna give y'all what y'all want. If y'all want different topics, hey, hit them in the comments. Let us know. But on to the next.
Because we can talk about all that shit.
We can talk about whatever. If y'all want to talk about motherfucking aliens and Galaxy Z,
Area
goddammit.
51 with the 151.
We, exactly. we down to talk about it. So let us know. So moving on. So you was talking about stipends earlier over there. So we were talking about Diddy shouts out Cassie at his Lifetime Achievement Award for the BET Awards, and Young Miami supports it. Any comments?
Beautiful.
Right? Why not? Like she didn't.
She better support that.
I think the whole thing was like people said like she should have felt. Caresha should have felt stupid or crazy
or
for holding up the sign, and he didn't show her out. But she wasn't there when he was going through those moments, those dark times. You know what I'm saying? Like those pivotal moments that brought him to where he is, to the space that he's in now, so that he can be the person, whatever person that he is for her. So I don't feel like in that moment, like she deserved to be shout out. She's there for her reason, and her Go Poppy sign. Baby, you give me $250,000 a month, I hold up whatever saying.
You want? She better pop lock when he say pop lock. Everything.
She got a pop lock too.
For $250,000. Hell yeah!
All of that.
So if y'all don't know what we're talking about, apparently, allegedly, Diddy gives stipends Young Miami $250,000 a month to
change his name to Goofball Jamal.
So
he gotta be a goofball.
It ain't.
Maybe that's nothing to him though.
It's probably nothing to him, but
maybe it's like $25 to him.
Hold on. So is it tricking if you got it?
Yes, it's always tricking.
It's still tricking.
It's just a lot of tricking. It's a lot of tricking.
Why is it a lot of tricking if it's like how DeVito said it's
right? If it's nothing to him, how they tricking?
He could have built him a woman for $250,000 and they have to get her that.
So he built
Why
a woman.
Why he paying $250,000 for something that somebody else got for free?
Who says anybody's getting it for free?
Somebody at one point in her time they got it for free. She ain't no virgin until she came to Diddy, right? I mean, we just gonna be
yesterday's
honest.
price isn't today's price.
Absolutely, it's different. She came a long way from being that project girl in Miami. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She Young Miami now. You know?
That's crazy. That's ludicrous.
I just like if you got it and you decide that's just what you want to do, then do it.
Oh, I ain't saying.
I'm not saying that you don't have it, but I'm just saying like if he decides.
I know we don't care. Remember that regular deck you was talking about earlier? Put us back in that category.
I ain't gonna never have it. If I become a millionaire, I still ain't got it. You feel me? It's just, I don't know. Some stuff I feel like people overpay for no reason. I ain't saying he ain't got to get her no bread, but you just said, what you trying to impress other niggas? Because who you trying to impress by giving her $250?
Do you think that's a way to basically? I think Jay said it one time. It's hard to go back to. It's hard to go back to hamburger helper when you used to filet mignon. You know, like is it one of those things where I'm trying to set the bar like this, so now no other dude can reach that?
Yeah, like my last nigga used to give me $250 a month. The next nigga gonna be like, I ain't finna give you that shit. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? So he did it to leave an impression on her. Like, man, look how it changed your life. It's really like a form of mind control.
But how was it like changing her life? Like she got her own money.
Yeah, but $250,000 on top of your own money is kind of big. $3 million a year.
I'm not saying that it's not big. I'm just saying like
she ain't making $3 million a year.
I ain't gonna say that. You don't know what people be doing.
She's absolutely
right. Maybe she do.
Yeah.
But
I'm just saying it's like a form of mind control. Like I could always get you back because look where I had you. Look what I did for you. All that. So it's like.
Or it could be a sense of like just setting the standard higher. Like, okay, yeah, you used to give me this, but you want me back. What you gonna do? Now you gotta raise your bar higher. Cause I'm saying if he lost her and he was trying to get her back, like you, for me,
he gonna give.
If a guy
$500,000 a month.
Listen, if that girl leave and I'm giving you $250 a month and you say I left, what you gonna do to get me back? I'm gonna go get this next female $250. Exactly, right. So and then you gonna come back to me.
I'm gonna find somebody that's gonna be able to either like do what you were doing or do better.
Most niggas ain't doing what he doing. That's what we.
And most niggas ain't Diddy and most bitches ain't Caresha.
True that.
I beg to differ. I beg to differ.
On what part?
You can find
she
a
got
lot
a
of
body.
Careshas.
You can find a lot of Careshas.
You can find
She
a lot
thick.
of
She got a body. I don't even know. I don't know what she look like. I'm just asking.
Yeah,
You
she
don't know.
thick.
You
Young
naming
what?
her by you naming her
Young
by
Miami
name
from
and
City
shit.
Girls, a light skinned girl from City Girls.
Yeah,
She thick.
Yeah, she thick.
It's
Pretty.
bald.
Yeah, most likely.
Oh, all right.
But how was
You
it
can
bald?
find
What
you
is-
can find a bunch of them there. He
You
could
can
have
find
bought
a
her
lot.
There
body.
y'all
Careshas.
go. Okay.
You're not gonna find a lot of Diddies that's gonna give. You're not gonna find no Careshas that's giving what Diddy give either. So it's like, what?
Did you know
what is?
Caresha before the body?
No, I don't.
Alright.
I'm not saying that she don't have her body done, but I'm not just
My
because
point
like
is
somebody
she
had
could-
the money to put into their body doesn't mean like.
Doesn't mean what?
What,
You,
like,
you
it-
saying
it-
she Caresha?
It doesn't
He could
take.
go-
Well, I'm saying Caresha not in the sense of like her body because she got a bomb ass body. I'm just saying
Talking
like she's
about-
Caresha from City Girls. Like
she got
she's made
money,
a name for
yeah.
herself. She's doing things not because she got her body done.
Okay.
But I beg to differ because her career ain't that big. We'll probably forget about her in the next, few years anyway.
I don't even know who she is. So I know City Girls, but
It's only two.
they got like
You got
it's only two of them.
Yeah.
I thought it was like 4 of them. See, I only heard
Come
like
on,
2
you
of their
aging
songs.
us, punk. You aging
I only
us.
heard like 2 of their
No, he aging
songs.
himself. He aging himself.
I just don't like the repetitive music, like the music thing.
You don't like the baby?
Not really.
Oh,
I'd
okay.
rather listen to Lil Baby than Da Baby.
But so do you with that? So the next chick that, well, assuming that there is a next, so the next chick that messes with Diddy, she need at least 250, even if she
She
ain't.
expecting that. You
Right.
gave that to her,
Is
so now
that-
since you messing
Is
with
that
me,
the deal?
I'm not saying that's the deal. It's all on him and what he decides to do with his money. I'm
If
not
you were the
saying that
next woman to mess with Diddy, are you expecting 250?
me.
Yes.
No,
No,
I'm
okay.
not expecting 250. No, I'm like because anything that he adds to me is more than what I already had. So I don't
okay,
say like
I
I'm
feel you.
expecting at least 250. Like no, I can't say that. But I'm just saying like.
You expecting something though?
You are.
If I'm gonna be one of his many things, absolutely. Like I'm saying, like what's gonna keep me here? Like other than like, I fuck Diddy. Like
I'm not
so.
gonna tell no lies. How you saying if your homie mess with a chick and he wasn't nothing, then you like, oh, all right, my turn. If I mess with a chick, knowing you done did all this stuff for this other dude, and then you want to act basic with me, I'm gonna have a problem. It's gonna be a problem. So all that he was giving her 250, and you ain't expecting it, shit. Cause all you did for the last person,
I want that.
I need that too.
So now he got to hold that standard. So he had a $3 million for the rest of his life.
He don't care.
No, he don't.
That's chump change for him.
It is
That's
chump change for him. Shout out to Diddy, man. You doing something right.
Do your thing. Do your thing.
Where we at?
I do not aspire to be like you in that way.
Shit, that motherfucking money. Financially, you
Yeah,
do.
the business,
Right,
man.
yeah.
Not the spending.
Entrepreneur, not the spending. You'll
Not
spend
on
it
that.
though. Oh yeah, not on that.
Not on that.
Yeah, you'll spend it though.
Oh yeah, I like to spend.
You gonna spend
Not on
it.
that,
You
though.
gonna spend it all. Okay, so what if your partner stays out all night? What's that? Is that okay? Or
No.
we letting it slide?
No.
Or explanation?
It better be an explanation.
It
But
definitely needs to be an
Damn.
explanation.
And what is a good
a
explanation?
reasonable one.
What is a good reason?
A reason.
None.
coming
I
down.
died.
You better do some more.
I was dead.
Before you come in the house, you better cut your shirt up. You better put a little blood on your lip and say, I got attacked by a grizzly. You know what I'm
In
saying?
Chicago.
In the middle of Chicago.
That bear came right on 95th and Western. Then.
Come in like a zombie, like, oh, I'm delusional. I don't know what happened. I got beat up or something. Like, I need to know you lost your memory or something. If it ain't nothing like that,
You gotta lose a memory.
if it ain't nothing like that, I ain't accepting.
So you always making it home?
Yeah, I'm always be home. It's a respect thing.
So okay, you always making it home. What's a reasonable time to be in the house as a married person?
question.
Don't do nothing outside the norm. So how we started off is like, all right, we usually kind of, it was like a a mutual thing, like 3, 4, or something like that. Just don't let the light beat you, type shit.
Okay.
That's pretty lenient.
And
That's
if
pretty
you
good.
do something outside the norm, like the light beat
the
you.
light is real lenient because that's like 6.
No,
Well, it depends on what time of the year it is.
I was like 6 in the wintertime. You can stay out later, but
You stay out
shit.
the light ain't come out yet. It's still dark as hell.
No, it was cloudy. It was thunderstorming, so I thought.
The light ain't
Y'all know
out
we
yet.
had a mutual. Y'all know what I
So
mean.
about
Yeah.
3, 4.
Yeah, about 3, 4.
What you think?
I'm about the same.
About 3, 4.
Yeah.
4, 4, huh? What about you?
4, 5.
He's strict.
If we
12:30.
Nah,
Right.
I don't know.
12:30.
Nah, I don't know. Maybe like 3.
Yeah.
Most
Yeah.
places usually close about
Like
2.
2, and then get your
Really,
ass
they
on.
closing at 12 these
Yeah,
days. But
the
you
late
know,
No,
places
like
close at
1:30,
2.
like 1:30, like 1:30.
definitely by 2. So yeah,
Enough
about
time to
3.
get you some chicken tacos and bring your ass in the crib.
Right.
Man, better
Stop
have
at
me
White
some chicken
Castle or
tacos,
something.
too.
You come home at 3. You come home at 3 with no food. I'm gonna have to question what you do for an hour.
For real. For real.
She could have been late lingering around the parking lot talking to the homegirls.
Nah, y'all did that in the club. Y'all did that in the club.
Y'all been talking all motherfucking night.
No, because sometimes, like, honestly, like, me and my girl, like, we'll sit in the car and talk. Like, so, I mean, I'll get in
Yeah,
her
just
car,
make
she'll
it
get in
home by
mine.
3.
Parking lot pimping.
Parking lot talking to my
Oh,
friend.
okay. Oh, okay.
Y'all did enough of that in the club.
All day before y'all went out, when y'all got
I
together.
talk to my friends all day, every day, so I don't know.
For even more reason why you don't need to sit in the parking lot for
Something
an
could
hour
have
after the club.
happened. It could have just been just like,
Y'all will talk about that shit tomorrow.
what we want to
It's
talk about
called
then?
cellular devices on the way home. I think they sell them like AT&T, all that stuff.
I don't know what that is.
What?
A cellular device. I don't know what that is.
You know it when you looking for him.
Right.
Nobody.
So no staying out, Pat. No letting the light beat you.
No, absolutely not.
What if it happened?
You better be dead.
Consequences and repercussions.
You better be dead and came back to life, and that's why
You
you.
leaving?
Huh?
You leaving?
Nah, but when it's my time to stay out to the lights, don't say shit to me.
Get back.
So get back.
Not necessarily a get back, but
That
I'm just saying
sounds
like,
like
okay,
you-
let me rephrase that,
Sounds like
because it's
a
not
tad bit
about
of
get back. Because if you're in the, if you're just
Give
in
me
the
my
game
lick.
for like getting my lick back, it's like there's no point in being with the person, because it's like there's gonna be an ongoing cycle. Then it's just like then it just becomes blatantly disrespectful. But it's just like I'm
Fuck
that
it.
shit.
In the moment, fuck it. Like, oh, remember you did that? Fuck it.
Oh,
We out
remember?
here. We out here.
Remember you stayed out to 7:45?
Well, if it was a year ago.
And now I'm doing that shit again.
She's still gonna use it.
A year
Now,
ago? And there is no time limit on get back.
yeah,
There's
right.
no time limit. No, I'm just talking
do
shit.
your
but
friends ever pressure you to stay out longer with them?
No.
Okay.
My friends used to do that shit.
But it's like,
Nah,
cause it's
my
legit, like, especially now, there's nothing to do 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, what are we doing? There's nothing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
There's absolutely
We
nothing.
grown as
like,
hell, but at
Oh,
times
fuck,
there
like, I
was.
can
There were
I've
times.
been pressured.
Oh, you
Oh, we were younger, maybe, like, but now,
Weak ass nigga. Family. Yeah, nigga.
No, this nigga tell you at the climax of the party though. Like,
it's time to go. It's time to
don't hit
go.
me with this
Hey,
shit right now.
Y'all just hit the swag surf. You talking about?
I gotta go.
I gotta go, man.
Nigga, get off my shoulder talking that damn nonsense, man. So yeah, get your ass home at night. God damn it. Yeah, I try to make
You
it.
hear that, babe? I was trying to go home. They was
Don't put that on.
Bullshit.
us.
He was out because he wanted to be out.
He was swag surfing
Exactly.
too. God damn it.
Like, shit, she'll understand. She only be
10
mad
more
for a couple
minutes, 10
days.
more minutes, couple more shots.
I hate to break up the party with something kind of negative here, but we do got to talk about something. The video of Caesar from Black Ink's crew, allegedly.
What my dog?
That wasn't nothing alleged about that video.
Ooh,
That was
man.
nothing alleged about the video. Like, he hit the dog with a folding chair. He kicked the dog in the cage. Like,
allegedly.
that was not alleged. That was him. That was him.
Y'all want to know what I learned from that though?
What you learn?
That you could beat a woman up before you could beat a dog.
Ooh,
That's true. That's true. These
A lot of people value dogs' lives over
people.
humans.
Yes.
The only people that value
think
dogs'
it's
lives
crazy.
over people are white people.
Not only.
I feel like white people care
But
more about animals than they do about black lives. That's how I feel.
Yeah, you got some feeling.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, you got
because when
some-
all that stuff allegedly came out about his daughter, nothing happened. Nothing happened. But as soon as there's a video of
He
him
was trying to save.
kicking a dog, it's like within 24 hours he's fired. It's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, VH1 can no longer.
Well, that is. I didn't even think about that perspective though.
Yes, and I was like, there was like no looking into it. There was nothing. It just was like a flyby thing, like his daughter and his
Well, it
baby
wasn't
mom.
a flyby because
No,
it
it was
was
like-
on the show.
No,
They
it was on the show. I'm
talking
saying like they talked about it. I'm saying like, but there was like no investigation into it. It was just like him going back and forth on Instagram or social media with his baby mama and his daughter. But there was no formal. There was nothing done.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like here he is hitting the dog. Not saying that he was right for doing it. Absolutely, he was wrong for doing it. But within 24 hours, it's like, all right, you're canceled.
Yeah, that's what I said. You could. It's people that beat their wives and everything, and then they still got a job. They still get up. They go through a little legal stuff, but overall, don't nothing really happen. You beat the dog,
You're canceled. Life's over.
gone.
Your life is
Yeah,
over.
definitely if it's on camera. So,
Facts.
but the thing about the allegations about abusing his daughter allegedly,
He abused his daughter.
allegedly,
there is allegedly
allegedly-
he like she didn't wash dishes or something, so he like pulled her like out of the shower and like stomped her, and it was a whole thing. Yeah,
allegedly.
allegedly.
But
yeah.
There's no video of that.
No,
yeah,
it's
but it's no
video.
video. That's what I was
Yeah.
trying to get to. So there's no video of that. So it's kind of hard to compare the two. Going back to
What was the one football guy who went to jail for 5 years for like
Mike Vick.
Vick.
Michael Vick, right? But then we have the little white boy Kyle, who went across state lines, shot people, and got off. Like
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like what?
Yeah.
Not
Well,
saying that
definitely.
a dog isn't important to people, but
Right,
this man
but more
took
than a
lives.
human
Like,
life,
his,
yeah.
then his mother drove him across state lines with a rifle, and he killed people. And
It's nothing.
now all of a sudden he has a game out shooting birds, some bullshit.
Oh,
Like
he got a
He-
game.
yeah,
I didn't know
he's,
that.
like,
They
trying to
need to
release the
keep
game
him
when he
away
released
from
it or
the
something,
guns.
yeah.
They need to take the guns away
But
from
no,
them.
that's very true though. Like, you feel me? You do something to a dog, you kill a dog or something, they want to give you. You kill a police dog. They say that's like killing the officer.
Felony.
Yeah, like it's a felony. It's a fucking dog. Like we still care about dogs, but it's like damn,
Yeah.
people get killed every day.
Yeah.
Oh, like the guy who was it yesterday? The police officers shot him over 60 times.
Oh,
The
no.
DoorDash
days ago.
driver. Like, they pulled him over for a
days
traffic violation. I'm not sure what happened, but like I've just been seeing like they shot him over 90 shots.
Hold on,
were
a police
fired.
officer shot
Yeah,
a DoorDash
police
driver? I
officer.
think I
Mhm.
did hear.
The black
Shot
guy.
him
Yeah,
over
it was like
60 times.
yep, over 90 shots
Allegedly.
were shot, but his body got 60 shots.
Yeah, he probably get broke probation.
If that
It was crazy.
for a traffic violation, he was unarmed. A traffic violation, get shot and killed 60 times, like overkill.
Yeah, that is.
Now that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah, that's definitely,
Police brutality. Back to this dog incident.
I just think was it worth him losing his job over?
To the network it was.
Nah, I don't think it was worth losing it.
Do you think
You
think this is just like a little probation thing? Like, all right, we gonna say he's fired and then bring him back after
No, I don't think
a
he's
No.
couple of
coming
months.
back. Nah, it's over.
No, it's done.
I
They
just
can't
Really?
do that. They can't do that because then people will boycott them like they supporting the dog abuse.
But
and shit.
From my
Man.
perspective, time heals all wounds, and I think
Yeah,
everything
5 years.
blows over.
You see how long it took Mike Vick to get another chance,
It was like a
Years.
few years.
right?
Yeah.
That show
But
might not be
he didn't
around
kill
in
the
a
dog.
few
He didn't
years.
kill the dog.
That
He
show
just-
might not be
he was
around in a
just-
few years.
It's been around for a long time. It's been around for about at least 7, 8 years. It's been around for a
it's been
long
a while.
time. It's a franchise. They got there's big money behind that show, definitely.
But they can do it without him though. But like they did like the Black Ink Chicago. They have Houston, and I think they have like maybe an Atlanta one or something like that. So
You lose your whole career over a dog
And
getting beat though.
And that's what I want to ask. Like, is what the dog, the action, right? is it warranting? Like, is there any reason that somebody would treat a dog like that? Basically, that's what I want to ask.
He might be mentally unstable, like in general, like cause who say he'll just stop at a dog? So I get that point.
What y'all think?
I feel like I'm not saying the only one. I'm not saying the dog could have snapped. There could be a multitude of reasons as to why he did what he did. So I don't know, but I just feel like in that moment for me, it would legit have to be you're harming another human being to like, hey, because you could have beat the dog in the house. If he did whatever he did, you could have beat him in the house. You have to take him outside to the driveway to beat him or to put him in the cage and kick him down. If whatever he did was that deserving of him being beat.
Punk, what you think?
He don't care.
I don't really have any input because I'm not an animal person. So I'm for humans over animals.
Same.
I'm for him over animals too. So I got a cousin. That his dog turned on him. He took the dog back in the garage and put it down.
Well, that's a little extreme. What?
You think so?
Yeah. Because if he was able to get the dog to the garage, he had gained some control over the animal. So I feel like at that point, had he gained some control, like put the dog in the garage, call animal control, and then let them do whatever it is that they're gonna do. So.
But aren't they
gonna put him down anyway?
But it wouldn't be like, yeah.
And now you just got a bill for it.
I don't think you get a bill for it. I don't think you get billed for it.
You do?
I think you do.
Yeah.
Hey.
Then he did the right thing.
Facts.
I mean,
I'm finna pay for you to kill the dog, and he just tried to kill me. Like,
you get what I'm saying?
Like,
we talking about an animal here, but I don't. That looked crazy. Crazy. I'm not vouching. I'm not vouching for that at all. I in my opinion, either two things happened. Either that dog turned on him and viciously tried to attack him or kill him or hurt him, or he's just a sick individual.
Well,
I don't know which one it is, but am I looking at my cousin that did what he did as a sick individual? No. You an animal. I raised you. I feed you. I do everything right for you, and you snap on me. You try to injure me. You try to hurt me. You can't. You can't stay in this house. You can't stay in here, dog.
Absolutely, I agree.
And I ain't talking about no little bitty dog. It's a bigger dog. Caesar's dog didn't look that big, but it looked like we might have been
he
a
probably
pit or something. I don't know, but
the dog didn't shit and piss everywhere.
That's how that ass would be looking.
Right.
More like a parent being mad.
All this shit. Tore all this shit up.
Right. It didn't look too. It looked life or death. I was trying to shoot him some bill, but it didn't look life or death.
Yeah, no.
Ooh. This motherfucker get hot already. So while we're on abusive behavior, why do women get physical with men? We have we have a woman right here.
I can't speak for all women.
No, of course.
I can speak for me, and by no means are my actions ever completely right in that sense. I have put my hands on the guy before, and it's because I was angry. It didn't make it right. Absolutely not. Had he hit me back, would he have been wrong? No, because you can't put your hands on somebody and then not expect to get hit back.
True story.
So that's how I feel. Like, I don't know why women do it in general, because most women do feel like, a guy's not supposed to hit a woman. I wholeheartedly believe. Right. I wholeheartedly believe if you put your hands on somebody, whoever it is, they have a right to protect themselves. So
I think, in my perspective, just a guess, in that moment in time, women want to feel more dominant than a man. So that's a way of showing, like, in a flash, I can be more dominant than you.
But are you even really being more dominant? Because in a sense, like,
I beat your ass.
In that moment, in that point in time, if you never hit a person, you probably won't understand the power you feel if you like you ever whoop somebody like in a real fight, like you like I'm really whooping it. You feel like no, I'm being for real. You feel empowered. Like I mean, it's just a different type of feeling. In that moment, you feel dominant. So maybe that's their way of showing in a split second, like when words can't come out correctly no more, and it's like, you know what? I'm gonna show you better. I could tell you.
Well, I got that. Yeah, you'd be angry to the point like you're not listening to me, like you're not hearing me. So let me do something to get your attention, so that maybe you will. But
you're trying to get them to submit. That's what it is.
No, not submit. Just listen and just hear. Like
shut the fuck up while I talk.
Did
you can say that.
Did you ever listen to your mama while you was getting your ass whooped?
No.
So what make you think you fighting me gonna make me listen?
No, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying like for me, it was always just I was just angry. Like you got me fucked up. Like you got me fucked up. That's what it is. And I'm just saying like thank God. You know what I'm saying? It was just maybe like a little push or a muff or a nudge. It was never like a I'm finna beat your ass type of shit. But
just a quick boop up.
Just a little, push me a little bit, push me on just to get him, literally just like to get me off of him. But it's never been like a.
I see it as a trend on social media, and it appears that women think it's cute.
No, well, I don't, because you go back and you think about it, it's just like it wasn't really worth it. Sometimes you just need to calm down and walk away and calm your emotions, because you are only responsible for how you respond to something, not how anybody else responds to the situation or the conversation. You are in control of your emotions. So it's like sometimes it literally just takes walking away. So thinking it's cute, absolutely not. Because you're gonna come across
husband do something you don't like. What you doing?
Something like what? Either way, I'm walking away. Like okay. I'm walking. I'm not putting.
Okay.
No, that young, like me putting my hands on him was years ago. Like young, like now.
We ain't asked you if you put hands on him.
No, I'm just saying. Like I said, we've been together forever. Like it was my husband, but it was.
Just trying not to get you a domestic charge. That's all.
I'm not. You're right. Cause I don't want to go to jail for no DV. Because I don't want to have to beat him up. I don't want to have to beat him up. But no, I'm just saying it was younger things. Just like the rage. But like now, I have learned to control myself and my emotions better. So if I don't like what you're doing, I'm gonna walk out. I'm gonna go for a drive, or I'm gonna cuss you out. Whether you hear me or not, I got out what I needed to say, but I'm not putting hands no more.
Why do you think women do
it? To try to belittle a man, knowing that most men not gonna hit you, because
that's what we've been taught.
Like that, and told not to. So you feel like you got the upper hand, because I'm
dominance.
90% sure you not gonna hit me. So I'm gonna go ahead and test my mic.
But it's that 10% though. It's that 10%. And
right,
but a guy will get tired, and a guy will haul off and beat your ass.
Absolutely, but in that moment, what most women are thinking is like, he ain't gonna hit me, and then usually they feel like they got some brother, cousin, uncle that's like, if you do, I'm gonna call this person, and it's a power thing.
So let's all just keep our hands to ourselves. It's not cute. It's not funny. Mm-mm. I'm definitely gonna teach my daughter, don't you ever try to hit a man. A man can seriously hurt you. Way more than a woman.
The precautions behind, it's behind anybody. Like, if you put your hands on somebody, be ready for them to put their hands on you back.
Or
whether you feel like,
worse,
exactly.
Because people ain't matching energies. They're not matching energies.
That's very true.
They're going over. You do this, well, I gotta surpass that.
I'm finna kill you.
Exactly.
I'm finna kill you. I'm finna stab you. I'm finna
So let's keep our hands to ourselves. It's not funny. It ain't cute.
It ain't worth it.
And it ain't worth it.
And stop teaching y'all daughters that a man shouldn't hit you back. He shouldn't. But you teaching that is making them feel like they can do it.
I'm definitely not gonna teach my daughter that. If you hit somebody, they gonna hit you back. Period. I don't care, man, woman, boy, girl. I don't care. If you hit them, they gonna hit you back and be
Facts.
prepared for it.
Bob and weed.
Facts.
So, yeah, I mean, I think that's
And that's
it.
a stigma when kids start school too.
Oh, I
Like,
thought that was it.
hey, you never hit a girl.
Yeah, my mom ain't teach me that.
Teach. No, I'm teaching my son. Like, all right, she hit you one time, you tell the teacher.
Mm-hmm.
You hit it, she do it again. Lay that little motherfucker out.
Bing, 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 bing.
And if their parents got a problem,
I come holler at them. I tell my kids the same thing.
yeah, you tell them one time, but if they keep doing it, like, nah, like,
You tell the teacher, let them know. Teacher don't do nothing about it. They do it again.
clear their ass.
I
Meet
come
Mop.
to the school to talk to the teacher.
Meet Mop.
I don't want to talk to the teacher. I want to talk to the parents. Because what are you teaching your child?
But children, they pick up things all over the place.
That's true. And so if the teachers, so my thing about the thought of having a conversation with the parent is not to be violent, but to talk to the parent like, hey, this is what your son or your daughter is doing. You need to talk to them and let them know that it's not right. It's not cool. Not to be like, hey, I'm finna beat your mommy, your daddy ass. No, to have a conversation as parents because a teacher can only do so
hit my
much.
son again, he gonna pack her ass up again. So please tell your daughter not to put hands
true
on
too. Absolutely.
other people's kids.
Absolutely.
Teach them the right way so that the wrong thing don't happen to them.
That is true. That is true.
Well, this was a good one.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget to follow the YouTube. Don't forget to follow the Facebook. Don't forget to follow the TikTok and the Instagram. They take it down TikTok videos every day because we lit, we controversial, we don't give a fuck.
And we teaching our kids to be kid ass.
Yes, sir.
We getting canceled.
We ain't teaching them to go shoot up nothing.
No,
shoot,
use
just
them
beat their
hands.
ass.
Use them hands. Peace out.